Hello, this video will show you how to do correlations in SPSS. So I'm currently in variable view, so I can see all of my variables, I can see what kind of variable they are, I can get labels, I can have values, especially this is helpful in categorical, so we know what 1 is, 2 is, 3 is. I can also switch over to data view. So I have my variables here, and straight down this looks a lot like our Excel setup. So I'm going to start by going to Analyze, Correlate, Byvariate. So I already have two variables in there from when I was playing earlier. I can remove them, and I can put them back in. So we're just going to go through and choose which ones that we want to actually correlate. You can have variable names displayed, you can have labels displayed. I tend to go with variable view, your choice. So let's correlate female persons in the house and foreign-born persons. Interesting. Pearson correlation is what we want to have. Two-tailed. We could do one-tail if we are testing if it is a positive correlation or a negative correlation, so it's directional, but typically two-tail will flag significant correlations. We do have other options if we want to display means and standard deviations. We want to exclude cases pairwise instead of listwise. And what this does, if we're looking at multiple correlations, then if we have missing data, it deletes it per pair instead of across the board. Say okay. Ta-da, there's our correlation. So percent females in the population is correlated to percent females in the population. It's correlated to itself. That's not really interesting. Females to females, it's a perfect correlation because it's correlated to itself. Same here. Percent foreign-born is correlated to percent foreign-born. Not interesting. What is interesting is right here. So our correlation between percent female in the population and percent foreign-born in the population is 0.095. So that is a pretty weak correlation. Those are not related hardly at all. And we have further proof of that because our significance is 0.51. So that's not even close to being below 0.05. We also have our sample size is 50. The end. Just an FYI, you can do more correlations. We can correlate everything at the same time. You can put them all in. Say okay, and we now have this huge chart to look at. One of the nice things that SPSS does for you is it flags these significant correlations. So right there, we have 2 dots because it is below 0.01. We have 1 dot because it's below 0.05. So really what you could do is just scan through all of this, look for these significant correlations, and then figure out what they are. So here we are looking at poverty level and high school graduation. Here we're looking at poverty and bachelor's degree. Both of those have a strong negative correlation that have a significance of below a p-value of 0.001. It's that easy.